tonight, we'll look at the outbreak of violence in Denver that claimed the life of Broncos cornerback Darren Williams. And I'll talk to another victim of gunplay in the Mile High City. Plus, my front page panel's in the house to talk about everything from Bobby Knight and Duke Lacrosse to Dontrell and DUI. All that and more next on Quite Frankly. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Quite Frankly. In the house with my front page panel, Eugene Napoleon, Sonjay DeCaris. Yes. And Steve Malsberg talking about some of the hottest topics in and outside the world of sports. Let's get back to the discussion. Today, two of the defendants in the Duke Lacrosse rape scandal were reinstated by the university. And soon the case could be coming to an end. But will the controversial coverage of this controversial case make future rape victims hesitant to come forward? Sonjay, the floor is yours.
Now, I hope it doesn't, you know, but what I do see happening is the fact that there will be, when do step forward, the victim does step forward, there's going to be a problem because they're going to try to paint this image because of faulty cases like Kobe Bryant, or faulty cases with the Duke Lacrosse. Women are going to be under more pressure to kind of try to prove their case. You know what I'm saying? In comparison.
Do you think it's appropriate, though, considering the fact, let's keep in mind, this woman, I hate to call her, put her on blast, but she might deserve it. You know, you're talking about a girl that went to University of North Carolina Central. She was a stripper. They found several cases of DNA evidence in her panties, none of which
Rape is rape. It doesn't make a difference.
That's not what I'm saying. No. I'm not going to let you twist it. This ain't Oprah. What I'm saying is none of it which was that of the accused.
She's a trouble, whatever the situation, we don't know the full story yet, right? It still has to, facts are still pending, right?
Gotcha.
Now, you can't, it doesn't make a difference with rape. You know what I'm saying? It's a very sensitive subject. You're walking that thin line because you don't know what happened there, and we don't know. We don't know what her issue.
Let me go to Malsberg. Go ahead.
They dropped the rape charges. She wasn't raped. Because now, all of a sudden, after all these months, she says, I don't know if there was penetration. I don't know if I was raped. What is that?
That's her. That's one case. You can't have other women.
But we're talking about that case.
To step forward.
But you know, a woman has to be sure before she cries rape because you're ruining the lives of these men forever. There's always going to be people who say, "Oh, they got off, but they must have done something."
But you can't paint that picture because what's going to happen is that these rape victims are not going to want to step forward because they feel whatever their sexual history past, they're going to be they're going to be scared. That's going to be exposed. It doesn't make a difference.
But if you were raped, this woman wasn't raped. She admitted she wasn't raped. So that's why they dropped the charges. She lied, and she cried rape years before too.
That's her. That's one single case.
Okay, that's one case. Hold on, y'all. Sonjay, hold on. Go ahead.
I think it comes down to status. Again, you talk about a young woman. You see these players, and unfortunately for them, well, for her, any young lady, first of all, who was mishandled or raped or whatever the case may be, if you're talking about like a Kobe Bryant situation, unfortunately, young women have this thought process in their mind that if you are raping somebody with status is the person that's accused, they don't have a chance even, winning that case. So they're not going to come forward. I mean, unfortunately for this woman.
But I'm more with Steve along the lines. Damn it, you raped, you know you're raped. And tell the truth. And if you're lying, you deserve to pay the consequences. Because guess what? If they raped her, they would deserve to pay the consequences. If she lied on them, she should pay the consequence for accusing them wrongly.
Filing a false report.
She should be, absolutely. Significant.
Everybody has an angle.
Everybody's got an angle. Well, the angle that she got obviously was the wrong one, and she needs to pay the price for it. That's the bottom line. Let's move on. Next up, a few prominent NFL players like Champ Bailey and Jason Taylor feel that San Diego linebacker Sean Merriman should not attend the Pro Bowl or be considered for Defensive Player of the Year honors because he tested positive for steroids. My question is, should athletes who are caught cheating be eligible for any honors or awards? Steve, I'm almost scared, but I'll
here we go. It's like baseball again. What do we do? Do we give them the record? Do we put an asterisk next to it? Do we kick them out of the sport? As long as you're not going to, the penalties have been established. And the penalties don't include, you can't make the Pro Bowl and you can't be a Defensive Player of the Year. The players, don't the players pick the Pro Bowl? If the players decided that, notwithstanding the fact that he was found guilty of steroid use and was penalized.
Players, coaches, and the fans.
Yeah. Right. Well, I mean, so he deserves it. I mean,
but still, let me ask you, I'm sorry.
Let them poison themselves until they shrink up, where.
He deserves. First of all, what happened to the guys who didn't take roids? Okay, first of all, you send the wrong message to the kids when you do allow a guy, and again, he's a great player.
Right.
I'm not disputing that. Nobody can dispute that if you watch football. The man is a great player.
He's a beast.
He's a beast. But at the end of the day, what are you showing these kids, and what message are you sending if you allow this guy, juice, do up, whatever you want to do, and we're going to reward you You made the Pro Bowl.
I'm going to bring in the voice of reason here, Sanjay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
My thing is that I don't think he should go. First, I'm biased because I'm, both from the
Oh,
Ravens.
Lord. Go ahead.
There's other players that should be in his position. But, I mean, with him, it's like he gets a slap and wrist 4 games. Like, go to the Pro Bowl. That's pro bono. Like, that's a luxury. And the fact that they're letting him do it, like, what is that? You said what?
Yeah, if you tested positive, Steve. Bottom line is you shouldn't be a Pro Bowl player. You certainly shouldn't be in line to win Defensive Player of the Year award, competing with Jason Taylor if you got caught cheating and he didn't, regardless of what the circumstances was. Let me move on to the last subject. Recently, Dontrell Willis of the Florida Marlins was arrested on DUI charges. Understanding that everyone is entitled to a mistake, why does it seem that athletes are given a free pass for DUI infractions? And we only talk about athletes because I'm here to tell you something right now. I know Dontrell Willis personally. He's a fabulous young man. It was just an error on his part. I'll start off with you, Eugene.
I was going to say, I've never heard anything negative about Dontrell Willis.
Yeah, but overall, DUI infractions with athletes and celebrities, they seem to get over.
Sure, well, poor choice. Poor choice on his part. My point would be with him, if he doesn't have a drinking problem, and it's not a major issue, it was a mistake. Poor choice.
What about the notion, Sanjay, that athletes and celebrities, they seem to get away with stuff that most of us wouldn't get away with, especially a DUI, as my researcher, Ethan Mears, so aptly points out. He could kill somebody. It's not right, Stephen. It's not right. It's not right.
I mean, the man just got married. He's in South Beach. The only thing that the poor judgment as far as he should have had a driver. You got your Bentley outside. Like, why can't you could afford a driver?
You would think so. But here's what should happen. They should lose their license. Everybody. I mean, they should be held to the same standard as you or I. Although you're much more a celebrity than I, so you'd probably get away with it.
Go ahead.
Not that you would drive.
No, I wouldn't.
But anyway, point is, they should lose their license. He should be required to make a big donation to Mothers Against Drunk Driving. But, he shouldn't be nominated for the Roberto Clemente Award from his team anymore like he was this year. That should be out the window.
You really feel that way?
Or DUI?
So
yeah, but DUI, yes.
Well, wait a minute. So you're going back on the other point that you made earlier about the Royals.
Let him send him to Pro Bowl.
So Royals is different than drinking. Royals is different than alcohol.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you take steroids, you go in your car, you're not going to kill somebody. You drive drunk, you're going to kill somebody.
How do you know that?
Kill yourself.
You might kill somebody because you roid rage.
Oh, roid rage.
There we go. That's true. That's true. Not to mention, y'all, I don't know why nobody brought this up, but he was in South Beach after he got married without his wife. I don't understand that. I just don't understand that. No. I don't know him that personally. I'm just joking. Dontrell, Eugene, Sanjay, Steve, appreciate you guys being there. Thanks a lot, y'all. Got to take a break to pay the bills, but when Quite Frankly returns, we're going to take a look inside the email box and find out what our viewers are thinking about. Stay tuned for that. Right back.